For anyone who's been driving in recent years knows that driving at night has become increasingly dangerous. Why? Well, not only are there a bunch of retards on the road day and night, dangerous drivers, but the advent of LED lights, LED headlights, blinding lights, right? Corey Hart, I wear my sunglasses at night, and that song from the 70s, blinded by the light, yeah. The LED lights, they're weaponized, and they're causing serious harm to our eyesight, and they can cause cancer. This is from BBC's. BBC says headlight glare story and the shocking unseen LED headlight peril. It's a serious question. How many times have you been driving at night and you literally cannot see? You have to slam, maybe not slam on your brakes because you won't get rear-ended, but you have to slow down drastically to the point that you're crawling on the highway or even a regular road, whatever, because you can't see. You literally, it's like a whitewash of sorts. It's just such a high intensity brightness that you can't see anything. I've had to stop so many, or come to a crawl so many times because of that. Now I have learned to look to the right, like on that line on the right side of the road, whenever oncoming traffic is coming by, because of the LED lights. It's so damn bright. But I'm also inclined to friggin' damn put on my high beams. The weird thing about all this is, if you're driving around with your high beams, you're supposed to put on your low beams as a courtesy for oncoming traffic, right? But yet now, the LED lights on the low beams, if you're driving a newer car with LED headlights and you have it on low beams, the LED low beams is brighter than the traditional headlights high beams. So how is this even legal? If you're driving this direction, and a cop is coming in this direction, right? And you have your traditional headlight, regular headlights, high beams on, he'll pull you over, right? Because you're supposed to put it on your low beams. That's what they say, right? So as to not cause blindness to the oncoming traffic. That's with regular headlights. Now we have LED headlights that are so damn bright on their low beams that it far surpasses the high beams of headlights of old. So how are these LED headlights even legal? They should be illegal, just like the invaders that have come into this country over the last 4 years under Beijing Joe Biden. But I digress. LED car headlights don't just dazzle oncoming road users. Prominent industry expert warns they pose an unreported cancer risk and should be banned. Cancer, that's right. What are they doing in your eyes? Let me tell you something. Why am I wearing these two pairs of glasses? This is blue light blocking. This is reading. My eyes, I feel like, or it seems like to me, from my perspective, that my eyes have deteriorated over the last couple of years. I wear hard contact lenses. My lenses are not that old. They're a year old. All right? They're hard contact lenses. Hard, which means that's how blind I am, but it feels like I've gotten even more blinded. Not only from the computer, but I really believe it's due to the LED lights. And it's not just the headlights. You got LED lights all over the place now. This is done on purpose. In a recent BBC News article, the persistent issue of dazzling car headlights has been thrust into the spotlight, with experts and drivers alike lamenting the lack of immediate solutions. I got an immediate solution. How about we effing ban this shit? It's dangerous. Look how bright it is. You can have a car behind you with their low beams on, LED lights, and it's bright as fook in your car. But then you got these jackasses that are driving around with their high beam LED lights on, driving behind you, and it's blinding. Whether it's behind you or in front of you, oncoming traffic with LED lights, it is absolutely blinding and dangerous. They want to pull you over if you have your old, halogen headlights, and you accidentally left them on high beam, and the car oncoming traffic One of the cars happened to be a cop car, goes woo, whips around and pulls you over. Well, you're supposed to have your low beams on oncoming traffic. You're supposed to switch it to a low beam. I'm sorry, officer. I'm sorry, criminal on patrol cop. I'm sorry, road pirate. No, I'm not. But then you got these LED headlights that are so effing bright on low beams, it surpasses your regular headlights high beams. And yet that's okay. No, it's not okay. This is all done by design. It's weaponized. Weaponized to destroy your eyes. Probably just for starters. Published on February 19th, 2026, the article titled, "Why There's No Quick Fix in Sight for the Problem of LED Blinding Headlights," details how modern vehicle lighting is causing widespread discomfort, temporary vision loss, and even safety hazards on the road. Yeah. If you can't see what's in front of you, and you got all these effing jackasses on the you're going in this direction, oncoming traffic, and they have their damn LED lights, and they're all blinding you. It's dangerous. It's creating very dangerous conditions out there at night. And so, yeah, I do high beam these bastards back. If you got your damn headlights on, your LED lights, I don't care if you have them on low, they're so damn bright, and you're that damn stupid not to realize that they are blinding, then I'm high beaming your ass back. That's what I do. Just to flash you real quick with the headlights, with the high beams, to let you know that your damn lights are very, very dangerous. Dangerous. I mean, when you go to buy a car, right, or truck or whatever, you want to check everything out, including the headlights. And if the dealer says, well, yeah, these are LED headlights, I want to know what all that's about. I've driven someone's LED, what was it? I think it was a pickup truck. He had LED lights. And yes, it's bright to the person that sees it. Like, if you're driving here and the car's coming here, all right, as you're passing the retarded LED dangerous car, it's going to be bright to this person. But if you're actually behind the wheel, it doesn't look that bright at all to me. It doesn't. These lights are bright to the people that see them. But if you're behind the wheel as a driver, to me, when I drove someone's vehicle, they lent me real quick to go to the store, the LED lights weren't that bright on the road. They weren't bright like my regular traditional headlights. But if you're in front of the headlights and you're looking at it, yeah, it's bright as fuck. It's blinding just like that. Blinded by the lights. You're going to need to wear your sunglasses at night. That's how dangerous this shit is. How come people are not questioning this more and more? How come people are not talking about how dangerous? How come people are not complaining about how dangerous? It's obvious how blinding these lights are. It's how does anybody? This should be one of the many. This should be a very important topic that people are talking about. There's a lot of important things that we should talk about: chemtrails, poisoning our food, our water, everything. Big pharma, all this bullshit, all these agendas that are going on. But this is definitely one of them. You have to get in your car, do you not? If you drive at night, a lot of people have to drive at night. They're coming home from work, or they might have to get something at a store, a grocery store, or something, or have to pick up somebody, a child at an event, or whatever. There's going to be a reason why you have to drive at night at one time or another, but it makes it seem like that they don't want us to drive at night. They're making it difficult. People need to be talking about this. People need to be talking about how blinding this shit is. And what really gets me is these sheeple out there, they're just going and buying cars. They're not even questioning, like, why is this headlight so damn bright? Like, if I didn't know any better and I just went and bought a car, right? Say, for instance, I bought a car, and I didn't think about the headlights or checking them out or anything like that at the dealer. And I went home, and it was nighttime, maybe the next night. I'm ready to go to the store, and I have my headlights on, I have the car on in the driveway, and getting ready to get in, and I went, wait, why are these headlights so damn bright? Did I leave them on high beam? Let me go check. So I get in the car and go, no, they're on low beam. Then I get out. That's strange. Yeah, I would inquire. I would inquire about why my headlights are so damn bright. You know what I mean? But I guess most people out there are sheeple. They just, whatever. Whatever, They don't question these things. But there are people out there that are starting to sound the alarm, and that's a good thing. As a side note, I don't like these demonic-looking tail lights. I mean, and retarded-looking tail lights. You got some taillights in the back of a car, they look like sunglasses. They're taillights, just an outline. It looks like sunglasses, or they look like angry eyes for the headlights. I don't like all this demonic shit that I'm seeing with the fucking shape of the taillights and headlights either. That's, I guess, a story for another day. I don't like the fact that you got assholes out there that are driving with no taillights on at night. They don't know that they don't have no taillights. I'm seeing that increasingly more and more. The headlights will be on, but the taillights won't be on. That's strange. I'm seeing that a lot. I'm also seeing jackasses driving around in the dark with no lights on at all. So we got a lot of dangerous assholes out there as it is. And then we got these lights that are put in these cars, these LED lights, that are causing even more the road to be even more treacherous, especially at night. Okay, the intense glare of these demonic LED lights, light-emitting diodes, that's one thing. But according to Dr. Nisa Khan, in her compelling expose on Principia Scientific International, Dr. Nisa Khan warns that these same LED lights could pose serious long-term health risks, including eye damage and even cancer. The C word that rhymes with answer. This is not just some accident. This is not some oops-a-daisy. They're doing this on purpose. Anyway, if the beast system, if these New World Order demonic pricks could get us to go blind, and you don't know why you went blind, and everyone's going blind over time, it's a win. It's a win for them. Oh, you're blind now. Or, maybe they'll try to get us to, I think this video alludes to get into self-driving cars. I can't drive anymore. I'm too bleed. I'm too bleed now, so I'm going to get a self-driving car. Maybe that's what they want. They don't want us to drive. You do know that. They don't want us to be healthy. You do know that, right? And really, they don't want us. That's the end of the sentence. They just don't want us, really. If you are aware of the Georgia Guidestones that they knocked down, I believe it was in 2023. If you're aware of Deagle.com's depopulation projection that they like to have, it didn't pan out in 2025, but people are still dropping in the background from the Quaxines. If you understand what their agenda is, they would like to maim us, they would like to hurt us, they would like to deprive us, they would like to depopulate us, and it's fun for them. It's a ritual for these satanic bastards, these Luciferians that are in control, and it's for them, they think it's a win. Just if they could depopulate you and blind you, cause accidents on the road, mayhem, and to be honest with you, I'm quite surprised that there's not more accidents on the road. I don't know what the statistics are. Have they increased since the introduction of LED headlights? But I do know that they are very menacing, extremely menacing, extremely. What makes a person driving a car with LED headlights less dangerous than a drunk driver on the road? You're causing someone to literally get in an accident. You can cause someone to get an accident. I get blinded by this shit. I do. I get blinded by the lights. And it's gotten to the point where I might have to wear my sunglasses at night. It's funny how those two songs were out there years ago, decades ago, but it seems like it's coming true. Blinded by the light and wearing your sunglasses at night. According to the BBC, this is what they have to say. There's a driver named Jane Kingsbury, an older driver, okay? Jane Kingsbury, according to the BBC. Drivers like Jane Kingsbury, who's older, have been forced to abandon night driving altogether. BBC says, hey, look, there's this older person that we just talked to named Jane Kingsbury, and there's a lot of other drivers like her that just don't drive at night anymore. They don't drive any night anymore. Why? Because the blinding intensity of oncoming LED lights from cars that leaves her feeling unsafe and isolated. Yeah, I've experienced that quite a few times. I'm like, I can't see. I know I just saw the road before. I can't see. So I slow down to like 10 miles an hour real quick till the fucking car passes me, and then I resume. It's not normal. Why don't they outlaw this? Why aren't the criminals on patrol, cops, why aren't they questioning that? They want to get offended and turn around and say, well, you left your high beams on as I was passing you and it was blinding. Yeah, criminal on patrol cop, These are old headlights from my 20-year-old car. They're not LED lights. My bad, didn't mean to leave my high beam. But then again, these same cops will pass these cars with blinding headlights, right? From the LED headlights. Low beams are extremely bright. The high beams, exponentially brighter from these LED headlights. Are cops questioning that? Are the criminals on patrol? Are the road pirates pulling them over? No. I find that to be strange too. This is if a cop can pull you over for having a headlight high beam on your old traditional headlight, high beam on, which is bright. It's too bright. It always had a sound, the walkie-talkie. All these weird sounds from the car and the walkie-talkie. If they could pull you over because you're driving your old 1980 car, your Omega, you're driving your Pinto, your Ford Fiesta, you're driving your Pacer. All right, let's say you had a Pacer with an old Pacer headlight, somehow preserved in the year 2026. You got your glass Pacer, it's all glass windows around, kind of looks like a UFO. All right, you're driving your Pacer down the road, like Chi Bang Bang. All right, here comes a car, oncoming traffic. You accidentally left your high beam on for a split second. Happened to be a cop car. You have your old-timey traditional headlights on, and the cop whips around and pulls you over in your Pacer. Original headlights from 1975, right? He pulls you over because you had your high beams on. Now, picture you in a 2026 vehicle. I don't know the names of them anymore, but let's just whatever your brand is and make or model. Okay, 2026 LED headlights. You have them on low beams, which is much brighter than that Pacer's high beams who just got pulled over. You have them on your LED low beams. You drive by the officer, right? The road pirate. As Brian from Here's the Deal would say, called, right? So you're on the road, you got your low beam LED lights on, cop just drives right by you. No problem whatsoever. I find that to be very strange. Cops should be pulling everyone over right now. They're just like, what the fuck, man? You have your high beams on me? I couldn't see. And the driver will go, no, I had them on low beams. I got my LED low beams on. This should be a huge issue with police then, right? But it's not. For some strange reason, everything's okay. And it's not okay. These things are blinding. These lights are dangerous. And they're causing people to go blind eventually. I mean, I just went over the information. Cancer this can cause. It's causing the older crowd to not drive at night. Look how bright that. Look at that. Tell me you've never seen anything like that. Yes, you have. Yes, you have. And you know damn well it was like a sea, a tsunami of light. So damn bright. You couldn't see shit in front of you. Just like this guy's looking. Just like that. You know damn well you've experienced that. This shit is absolute weaponized. These lights are weaponized against us. Just like everything else they do or have in this world. Like their food, chemtrails, the frequencies, the big pharma, the fucking fake virus outbreaks, the vaccines. But this is not just relegated to older drivers. Older drivers are not just saying that they want to stay home at night because of these weaponized LED lights. You also have younger drivers, such as Emily McGuire, according to the BBC, describing migraines from these LED lights and lingering visual distortions. Yeah. This Emily McGuire, according to the BBC, she's a younger driver, and she gets migraines from the LED lights. Her vision is distorted. It might be temporary, but it's still distorted. And she still has to drive. She's on the road. What is she going to do? Stop in the middle of the road until her vision gets better? This is done on purpose. And then what? When you start swerving because of the LED lights, when you start losing the road because of the weaponized LED lights, what happens? You're going to get pulled over because you couldn't see because you were blinded by the light? I'll tell you what, this shit's system is stacked against us, but we have to expose all this wickedness. We have to expose all this evil. Here's another thing. it's causing routine driving. Routine driving. Oh, I just want to go out for a drive. Just want to chill out, go out for a drive. No, now it's an ordeal. Now it's a fucking ordeal, especially at night. Especially at night. According to an RAC survey, I don't know what that is, RAC, but according to a survey out there, 1,700, I should say, UK drivers. Out of 1,700 UK drivers, more than half of them felt like this LED problem has gotten worse over the last year. And a lot of them, at least a third of the 1,700, feel less safe on night driving at night. Look how bright this is. Look how bright this is. And you're going to get people that are going to high beam these LED driving assholes back. So if you're going in this direction and the oncoming LED and you have your traditional headlights and you're getting blinded by this jerk off with the LED headlights, this person with the traditional headlights is going to say, hey, wait a minute, this bastard's blinding me. I'm going to high beam this bastard back. Now you got headlight wars on the road. Because listen, when someone's high beaming you, all my life, if you're passing by someone and they got their high beams on with the old school headlights, you would flash them real quick to let them know that you're being high beamed, and they would put it on low beam. Are you going to do this to every LED car that drives by, high beam them? I mean, this is ridiculous. Listen to this. Here's another thing. There's a lot more where this came from, but I think I'm almost done explaining. Except for the fact that I'm not. Here we go. Experts quoted in the BBC article attribute much of the problems, why we're having all these problems with the migraines, the risk of cancer, the blindness, blinded by the light. Experts in the BBC piece that they've written say that it's because we went from halogen bulbs to LEDs, which these LED lights, according to experts, are 2 to 3 times brighter and emit a wider, blue light, which is dangerous, that mimics daylight. Experts, here, let me break that down for you. Experts in this, BBC wrote an article, and experts contributed to the article. And these experts said, well, I think the problem here is that we went from halogen lights to LED lights. No shit, Sherlock. The experts figured that out? Seriously? Come on, what? Well, I guess I'm an expert then, because I figured this out a long time ago. What the fuck is this? What the hell is this on the oncoming traffic that is blinding me? Oh, it's LED lights. I guess that makes me an expert. These experts in the BBC article actually said, I don't know if I could do, I don't know what kind of experts they went, my hypothesis is that the shift from no problems with headlights to problems with headlights could be going from halogen lights to LED lights. Is that why they pay you the big bucks, Captain Obvious? To be obvious? No fooling. That's what we're talking about. But they call these people experts. Experts are going like, well, I think the problem is, I would say the problem is going from halogen to LED lights. LED lights are 2 to 3 times more brighter. No kidding. But you're an expert? You're called an expert because you figured out the obvious? This is so damn stupid. With that aside, Denise Voon, a clinical advisor at the College of Optometrists, Denise Voon, a clinical advisor at the College of Optometrists, notes that complaints about glare were rare 15 years ago, but are now common. Well, yeah, they're common now because of fucking LED lights. Because of the LED's directional focus and high luminance, often exceeding 40,000 candles per square meter. Are you serious? LED lights are more powerful than 40,000 candles per square meter? No further questions, Your Honor. I rest my case. Yeah, that's going to overwhelm the eyes. Yeah, it's going to cause retinal bleaching. whatever that is, a whiteout in your eyes. And yes, you're going to have a delayed recovery. And yeah, it's going to cause eye damage. Large vehicles like SUVs exacerbate the issue with their higher mounted lights beaming directly into the eyes of drivers in small cars. We have a huge problem out there on the road. We have a lot of problems out there on the roads, but LED lights is among the first and foremost chief concerns. We need to be addressing this. This needs to be made illegal. It needs to be banned. And we need to go back to the halogen lights. All right? There's more to this. But just know that these dangerous LED light emitting diodes can go real deep into your eye, causing oxidative stress and DNA damage over time. I wouldn't be surprised if people can be walking around with no eyes, like literally scooped out because of cancer of the eye. The eyes are the window or the windows to the soul. And I still want to go back to why they called it, I came across it years ago, the bottom of your foot, your soul. But we're being attacked. Our bodies are being attacked. The eyes are the windows to the soul, and they want to take your soul seriously if they can have it. But if they can get your eyes to get cancer of the eyes, and yeah, they're gonna have to take your eyeballs out, and then you won't be able to see. That's a big win for these bastards. And let's see, I'm sure LED lights in homes and workplace and vehicles. I'm sure LED lights everywhere is not good at all. But notice that they went even on things like Christmas trees. No longer do they have traditional lights; they have fucking LED lights, and these LED lights are going to be connected to everything. I think I went over this a while back, that the LED lights, the bulbs and everything, they act like I swear I came across this information. They could actually download information like light bulb. If you have any ceiling LED, could download information from your brain and take it out, and it's like part of the Internet of Things. If I remember correctly, it was like 4 or 5 years ago. I went over this. I went over a lot of information, so it's been a while. And don't forget LED street lights. It's everywhere. And what about those purple lights well, when it got too much attention over the last several years, they kind of faded away, but then they're starting to make a comeback. I did a video about that last year. All of a sudden, in this Publix parking lot, not too far from where I'm at, purple lights all over the place in the parking lot, like I was in a haunted house. We gotta stop being distracted with everything. You gotta stop being distracted with the things that nothing's gonna come. Oh, did I do that? Oh shit! I'm sitting in a chair, I have my arms resting on here, and I just went like that. It wasn't like I had it at my crotch or anything. All I know is that's what I got for you. I forgot where I was going. LED headlights, LED everything needs to be banned. Wake the fook up. That's what I got for you. Don't be a troll out there. If you see a troll, say something. I am mute.